Why is it getting difficult for artists who are topping charts to actually sell out shows abroad? Why is the media not saying the truth about those? Okay, let's start with the basics first. Ticket prices, they are wild right now. And then the artists will keep them standing for hours and then comes up on stage with a weak sound, giving us DJ backtrack. And then the next thing, they're spraying water, they're throwing their shirts to people in the crowd. Like, come on, if I wanted noise, I would have stayed back at home. And in this economy, going for a concert, even an Afrobeats concert, is a serious financial decision. No? Or should we even talk about the cancellations without excuses? About how Wizkid cancelled multiple Morayo Live Tour dates. Toronto fans will not even be forgetting what happened in 2022. How lazy are you, Beyonce? Why would you be announcing your tour dates 2 weeks to the time? But then promoters are not left out. Promoters, we need to talk. My name is Chinenye Mbakwe. I'm a music PR, publicist, brand and campaign strategist, creative media producer, and artist tour manager. And you're watching Inside the Industry, a series where I break down things the industry insiders don't want to hear, but need to hear. If you don't start telling artists and promoters the truth, this nonsense will not stop. Afrobeats is going global, right? I agree. But why is it getting difficult for artists who are topping charts to actually sell out shows abroad? Why is it getting difficult for fans to even show up to shows in the diaspora? And why is the media not saying the truth about this? Why are these shows getting overhyped? Anyways, somebody is lying, and it's not the fans. The Afrobeats live scene is reaching a ridiculously dangerous turning point. Because why will fans spend 10 to 50k, say, in Nigeria to buy tickets, and then in the UK, they're spending over £60 to £150 to buy tickets to a show, Afrobeat show, and then the artists will keep them standing for hours just to show up late with no excuses, first of all, and then comes up on stage with a weak sound, giving us DJ backtrack, and then the next thing, they're spraying water, they're throwing their shirts to people in the crowd. Like, come on, if I wanted noise, I would have stayed back at home. If I didn't want proper entertainment, I would have been streaming your music instead of coming for a show. And then we wonder why we're not selling shows. Okay, let's start with the basics first. Ticket prices, they are wild right now. So let's stop pretending that the fans in the diaspora are not having to choose between paying rent and paying for ticket prices now. And in this economy, going for a concert, even an Afrobeats concert, is a serious financial decision. No? Or should we even talk about the cancellations without excuses? Let's talk about how Wizkid cancelled multiple Morayo Live Tour dates in Atlanta, in New York, in Toronto. Toronto fans will not even be forgetting what happened in 2022, how he cancelled Made in Lagos Live Tour show just hours before the door was supposed to come open. And I know there are several reasons why some of these things will happen, but silence is not the answer. You guys owe fans an explanations. You guys owe fans an accountability, not just leaving fans to speculate on why these things happen. Now let's talk about Kizz Daniel. He has had his own round of cancellations. And why his team later blamed the promoter for breaching the contract. All we are hearing are stories and speculations. Nobody is coming out to address the fans. Nobody is giving accountability to the people who have already planned their lives or already planning their lives around these events. Because you know what it takes sometimes to come to a show? And the part that is not talked about enough is that when these big names are fumbling, it is actually affecting, first of all, the smaller artists, the emerging artists, the promoters. Brands will also start to lose interest in sponsoring some of these shows. And in general, it affects the Afrobeats brand. But then promoters are not left out. Promoters, we need to talk. Why will you be booking an artist in nearby cities, almost same days, almost same weekends, when you know that they are not going to show up? Why would you be booking artists for a 5,000 venue capacity, 4,000 venue capacity in an area where you know they cannot book half that crowd? Because who said that intimate shows are no longer a thing anymore? It is better to have an intimate show, book a size where you know that this artist can actually feel. It is way better than having empty venue seats, to be honest. It looks so cringe when people have to make these videos and talk about the fact that an artist overestimated themselves. That needs to stop. We need to do better. We can do better. Big ups to artists like the big three, Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid, even Rema, right? They take their promotions seriously. They announce early, they run ads, and they stay in the faces of fans. Say what you want about them, but they understand promotion. And this is not just limited to them, but I'm just mentioning their names. So if Burna Boy is doing that, what is now stopping you that has not gotten to his level from promoting your show? Why would you be announcing your tour dates 2 weeks to the time and then you're surprised when people don't show up. Why won't you be creative about the process of being in people's face? Why are you lazy? Are you Beyonce? I see a lot of weak promotion strategies and I cringe because I know these artists can do more if they actually take this thing seriously. And that is why a good PR team who will handle your rollout and your show strategy matters a whole lot. And at 99+ Media, that is what we do. We help artists to plan their campaigns properly. The promo, the press, the media features, the whole PR package, you get it. If you want to check us out, link is in my bio. And anyways, let's not even forget about the weak sound system that be coming up nowadays. Some artists don't even go for sound checks either. So what do you expect when you turn up on stage, you never tested the sound? Then you come to give us very whack performances. I actually believe a lot of artists could give better performances with a live band. Fans are coming to experience a performance. Raw, beautiful, premium entertainment. That is what those ticket prices are for. But then big ups to, people who are putting in effort. Big ups to Bonner, Wizkid, Davido, Adekunle, Tiwa, Asha, Simi. The list goes on. Rema, these people actually give premium entertainment. Big ups to them for representing the Afrobeats scene properly by giving fans, premium entertainment when it comes to performance and the live band energy. So artists definitely owes fans, first of all, accountability for cancelled shows, timeliness, good sound, professionalism, and respect. And promoters owe transparency and less competition with more collaboration. It's no longer just about hits. It's not also about professionalism and accountability and also building trust with the fans. Anyways, if you've had a bad or a good show experience, let me know in the comment section who the artist was, what show that was. Let's start holding these people accountable so that this Afrobeats keeps becoming what it's supposed to be. Anyways, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, share your experiences in the comment section, and share this to an artist or promoter that needs to hear it. And don't forget to follow me for more music industry insights, for my unsolicited opinion in the Afrobeat scene, and raw and entertaining music reviews. Catch you in my next video. Bye.